I'm going to show you how to save a lot of space on your module. Let's create a new one, by the way. Using with and end with. So let's make a new sub. We'll call it about with. Okay, so you may see this, especially when you're recording your own macro. Excel will do its own thing, and so if there's a lot of commands to use with the same object, it may just use with. So for example, let's do a whole bunch of things to cell C6 like we were talking about a second ago. So instead of saying range C6 and dot value equals 12, and then saying range C6 I don't know, dot font dot bold equals true, and range C6 dot font dot italic equals false. Instead of saying, let's just do those three. Instead of saying this, and especially this can get really, really crazy whenever you start adding, this workbook dot sheet 2 dots range C6. You don't want to type all that a million times, right? No, you should be shaking your head no. So instead, you can use the with statement. So I'll show you how easy this is. You say with, let's say range C6, because we're talking about that range, right? Hit enter. And let's go ahead and do our end with so that we know where our boundaries are, and so we don't get an error later. So with range C6, we want the dot value equal 12, right? We want, with range C6, we want the dot font dot bold. See how much easier that is? Equals true. And the dot font dot italic equal to false. And let's just close that up. I'm hitting delete. There we go. So, see, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you don't have to retype this over and over and over in front of the thing. You just say with blah, whatever it is, and then dot whatever equals this and dot whatever equals that. All the facets that you want to change with that particular thing or cell, you can do it without typing range C6 in this case. You just put dot and it'll automatically know what you're talking about within the with end with frame. So let's just backtrack a little bit. I think it was, where was it? Module 4 here. You notice that we recorded our first macro, and Excel automatically did this stuff here. It said with active workbook dot worksheets called sheet 1 dot sort. So instead of typing active workbook dot worksheets sheet 1 dot sort dot set range is this, active workbook dot worksheets sheet 1 dot sort dot header is this. Instead, they just put it within a with end with. So it saved a million gajillion keystrokes in here. So that's how to use with. You'll see a lot more of that later.